agency calls the SME Recovery Fund in the aftermath of the NSAS protests. That's the big news out there, the fact that you want to provide support. Now, what's the amount that is available to you, or is open-ended? And how can persons whose shops have been looted, who have suffered damages, how can they access that fund? What criteria have you put in place in terms of what makes somebody qualified or not qualified for access? In other words, is there a mechanism in place even for ascertaining whether the particular person that wants to access the fund was actually a victim or not?
Thank you very much. So the structure for this particular fund is that it's seeded by the Lagos State government. As of today, we have raised 1,530 million naira. And this is in partnership with the private sector, like I mentioned. Access Bank has committed, Polaris has committed to partner with us. And what we're doing is setting up a steering committee, which is already also being done. As I speak to you, we have confirmation from Faith Foundation, Endeavor, Nigeria, to sit on the steering committee. WinBees has confirmed. And the idea is that people have sent in their claims. The fact that you have filed a claim doesn't mean automatically you're entitled to the amount you're requesting for. What we will then do is evaluate each claim by using what we call the business development support partners. And they will go to the field, independent private sector partners as well, who would then come back with the report on each of these claims. These claims, you know, when people are asking us for, off the top of my head, I saw one of those emails that said he's asking for 75 million. Obviously, that's not the kind of money we are going to be providing. We're looking at how do we make sure that first, infrastructure is back up. So we look at the claim. On the panel, on this steering committee as well, is expertise in infrastructure and construction that can give us real figures and feedback with respect to what people are asking for. So where the shop has been damaged and the BDSP has gone out, done the verification and come back, we'll look at the number the BDSP wants to, believes will be the right amount for each beneficiary. And then we will disburse that claim and publicize it. This particular fund, it's going to be there's going to be a dashboard that's going to be available for everybody to see the inflows and the outflows. We can't do this alone, and we know that because these are now grants, and we're an organization that is built and we want to be sustainable. We cannot afford to give out all our money, capital as grants. So we're looking for partners from the private sector to help build this fund in such a way that it will go round. A lot of businesses have been affected. We've seen the damage. You know, I really don't think, some people were sounding very hopeless. I got an email that said, I am finished. We had to send her another email. You're not finished. There's life. And we will support you to make sure you're back up. So that's what the LSCTF is doing. We've put together this fund. We're asking people to join us. There's a steering committee consisting of private sector partners, especially those that are working in the MSME space, Faith Foundation, Endeavor Nigeria, WinBees are part of this steering committee to make sure there's transparency, there's accountability in disbursement of claims to beneficiaries. That really is, everybody's entitled to. People who can go online to fill the forms. We've sent out our liaison officers. We've sent people in fact, we have somebody collating names already because we also wanted the local people there to verify these claims as well. So we're working we're already on the ground. Our officers are going around for people who can fill forms to make sure that they get their claims, take pictures, and document it for the BDSP when it's time for the BDSP to visit and verify these claims as soon as possible. We have received over 2,200 applications. If you go to our website, you can see how to apply. If you want to donate, it's on the website. On our social media handles, you can apply. And we're reaching out. We understand that this is very devastating. And that's one of the reasons why we can't stand back and say this has to be another loan program.
Okay.
But we believe we would do our best and make sure that we do something a grand size, and other things can then be, you can approach any of our partner banks.
Sorry to interrupt you. What's your website? What's your social media handle for the benefit of persons who would still like to get across to you?
Thank you very much. The website is lsctf.ng. All our social media handles is at lsctf on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, at lsctf, and our website is lsetf.ng, where you can get more information on how to apply for this fund and how to also donate if you're interested in participating to help small businesses recover.
Thank you so much for that, Teju. Really appreciate you for your time. We'll take a short break now. We'll